right, guys, welcome back. So, slow news day, just kidding. So, Donald Trump has reclaimed his throne, if you will. Now, I find this rather interesting because this is America saying a big F you, the giant middle finger to the politicians of, we don't trust you anymore. We are done with your sugar-coated lies and everything will be fine. And Donald Trump is coming in like, no, America's in debt. We are in trouble. We are losing our jobs. We are losing to everyone. And it's like, if you keep electing these politicians, they're going to be shoving those sweet lies up your butt behind. And I find it just so fascinating the way that people will then react to Donald Trump's victory. I'm like, oh my God, women are going to lose their rights. And oh my God, I'm going to be a slave now. And oh my God, we're going to have internment camps and blah, 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 blah. It's like, none of that happened the first time around. So what makes you think it's going to happen the second time around? It's just so stupid. Because you know darn well that if Kamala won, guys would be like, ah, we're fucked. But then that'd be it. It's like, okay, then you just sack up, soldier up and move on. So I just want to take a look at this red wave. Just look at all the beautiful redness. I mean, look how many people are just saying F you to politicians. Just, we're done. We're done with your nonsense. It was what, 270 to win. Now, I will say, Kamala did a lot better than I thought she was going to. She got a lot closer than I thought. I was actually going to be surprised if she cracked triple digits, because the way it's like, Trump, what's your plan to fix the economy? He's like, we are going to do massive deportations. We are going to put tariffs. We are going to bring, we're going to tariffs on the companies that want to come out of America and sell their stuff back at a cheaper price. Like, nope, you're going to build in America. It's going to be America first. As he said, we're going to drill, baby, drill. We are going to lower our gas prices. We're going to up our oil reserves. And then we're going to start selling our excess oil to countries and start paying off our national debt, which is about $36 trillion, as you can see on the screen. And then it's like, oh, Kamala, what are you going to do? Well, we're going to create an opportunity economy. What does that mean? Well, we must be unburdened by what has been. What? It's just word salad. It's just verbal diarrhea. She's just saying a bunch of stuff without saying anything. At least he had a bulletproof or a bullet point plan, So that's what I think a lot of people gravitated towards. So we're going to take two things today. We're going to take a look at a clip from The View, and then we're going to get on to X, Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, of, people having their meltdowns or melties, if you will, of people freaking out. So here's The View. Let's take a look at this.
What we saw last night. And I think we need to start listening more about the concerns of everyday Americans who feel like this system is failing.
When Reagan won, I remember the whole map was red.
Yeah.
It was pretty red last night.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed. I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was America makes a perilous choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And
yes, we do know. We had cheaper gas prices, lower inflation, jobs were up. I mean, I remember, I know gas was, I think $3.30 a gallon, and the most now that I've ever paid was $5.63, I think was the highest I've ever paid. Now, some places I've seen, I haven't gone to these places, but I've seen it, because I'm not going to spend $8.71 a gallon in downtown LA. It's just like, get the hell out of that. You want me to pay $8.71 a gallon for gas? Nope, no way.
And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry, not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have.
Okay, you know what? When they say that, I would love an explanation. Not not, don't say it just for the sake of saying it. What do you mean by that? Give me an example of how when Donald Trump became president, you are now stripped of all your rights. How? Because you can't just go to any clinic and press the eject button on a baby's life? He said he was going to put it down to the state vote. And listen, if you don't want to have you know, an eject button for your pregnancy, crazy idea. Maybe practice safe bedroom activities, both men and women. Okay, I'm not going to put this all on the woman. Ladies, if you see your guys going in, no protection, be like, hey, this baby factory, this thing is shut down until you put some protection on. Then let's get into it. But it's just so ridiculous.
And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the
No, he said peaceful protests. He said stay home. He tweeted, don't do it. But no, gonna keep blaming him. It's like an irrelevant band is like the greatest hits. Well, we don't have anything new, so insurrection. We don't have anything. Oh, the Germans from World War II. Oh, we don't have anything new. Fascism. Just all this, shaking their fists in the air, but they got no proof. They got no evidence. It's just word salad, nothing.
the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off.
Oh, please give me an effing break. Just nonsense charges.
Because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country. Because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felon.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I don't want to play too much of that because I don't know if YouTube will copyright claim me. So, the internet, the most blessing and curse thing of it all. So, we're going to take a look at some examples of women having their meltdowns on the Donald Trump winning, because I guess they love their high gas prices. I guess they love their outrageous inflation. I guess they don't want us to pay off our national debt. So, I wonder about these things. Now, let me play it before I start giving all my stupid nonsense.
I'm sorry. No! Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad? I'm sorry. No!
I just wonder how much of this is performative. Like, I got my phone. Wait. Let me put my phone on my dashboard. Let me make sure no one's around. Why? Wait, do I look good? Oh, okay. She sounds like a pig just squealing. This wee. Just like, come on. How much of this is actually real? Because if this was a real reaction, you wouldn't be recording this nonsense. And then, especially when you see some women talk about the dating landscape, and they talk about, how tough it is to date as a single mother. But then in their editing software, they add the sad piano music in the background, because then to take it serious, because they got the sad piano. Wham. But this nonsense is just, is she trying to go viral? Is she trying to be like, yeah, I'm going to do the next viral trend freak out, and then what? Then I'll get some hits, and if you really like to see my content, follow me on OF. So let's take a look at more of some nonsense. It looks and cry. Look at myself in the camera. Okay, cry. Look at myself in the camera. Cry. It's just so effing pathetic.
Because I just voted. crying like a baby because I just voted. And it's crazy because you literally, after you vote, that's where it becomes not my will, but yours be done.
Labored breathing.
And it's crazy because you really have to trust that God is on the throne. So I fought, I campaigned, I influenced according to my beliefs and my convictions. And I stood.
Yeah, wah. No one gives a shit. So,
And I stood my ground.
God damn it. Fuck. You think I'd know
I
what I was
stood my
doing?
ground.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, you think I'd know what I was doing or something? Yes, now fucking lower the volume so it doesn't blow out the audience's ears. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. No.
Okay, so I guess this is just a compilation of all the women having their melties and freakouts and all this other shit. Because us guys want to do this. I mean, us guys were like, all right, well, that sucks. My guy lost, and this woman's in charge, but all right, let's just hope she does the best for the country. You know, guys want to be crying, no, you betrayed me.
Seen all the videos of all the women from around the world that are praying for American women today? Like, they even understand how much is at stake today. And ever since Hillary lost in 2016 and that feeling of despair that we had that night, like, I'm traumatized and I don't want to get too hopeful today because
Oh, I'm traumatized, really? Okay, it's one thing to be let down. It's not, you know, I'm disappointed my candidate lose or I didn't win. Traumatized? Give me an effing break. Oh, this is so effing pathetic. You know what? And when these and then when these women go up to their gas station and they see gas is, I don't know, $2.75 a gallon, do you think they're going to be crying then? Jesus, yeah.
I hate to be the person that gets on here and cries,
Then don't do it.
but this could break me and my parents apart because they just don't understand what they voted for and like what it means and the bigotry and hatred that they stand behind and how I like am trying to be a good person. I'm not Catholic like they are, which is ironic because it's like religion's supposed to make you love. But I could see it like breaking me and my parents.
Okay, blah 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 blah. This is just women crying and crying and crying, and just who gives a shit? So you know what? I hope he stays true to his word. I hope he, as he says, drill, baby drill. You know, let's get that gas price lowered. Let's get these illegal aliens. I'm sorry, but you know, I know they call them migrants and immigrant. No, back in my day, well, I guess it's still somewhat my day, but you know, back in my day when I was a kid and I'd be watching, I don't know, whatever it was, Clinton versus whoever and Bush versus, oh, what was it? Kerry? I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember they used to call it illegal aliens. That's what it was. But now all this softness and these soft words, and now they're migrants and they're refugees, and it's just, you know, it's just taking the teeth, taking the brutality out of everything. It's like a guard dog without teeth. It's like there's just no threat. You got to call things for what they are. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you think that we're in a better position now than if we had a Harrison Waltz? I think it's gonna be entertaining. Listen, whether you're for Trump or against Trump or indifferent or whatever, you can't say that he's not boring. Or I'm sorry, you can't say that he's boring. He is very, very entertaining. And in 2016 to 2020, when he would have his press conferences, I was actually watching because I knew every time I would just be so entertaining. Like, you are fake news and just calling out all the BS. I You know what? I'm feeling a little more hopeful. I think we're going to be in a good position. It's not going to be perfect. No one is. But I think we're in a better position now than if Harris had won. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. Comment down section below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, take care and take it easy.